Darth Vader has the sauce in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the scene where he comes in and just murks the rebels.
This is probably Darth Vader at his most threatening.
Like, it is shot like a horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you saw it at the end of the hallway, you're like, I'm just dead. I'm dead. What do you do?
It's scary. Grant.
Drew.
We have now hit an inflection point in our journey.
Okay, what is this inflection point?
Well, actually, I kind of lied. I was gonna say this is when Disney kind of started to pilot the ship, but we've already gone solo.
It's not really true.
So it's just not true. But this was
This is kind of. Well, when this released, this was the bulk of their interference with what we knew.
It was a milestone. Well, Force Awakens had come up before.
Yes, but they were building on something that already had a foundation.
Right.
And then with Rogue One, they went in and messed with the foundation.
Right.
I don't think it's necessarily bad, but...
We had never gotten a Star Wars story, in quotes, before this one.
Yep.
And now we have two, and that ship kind of sailed because it failed.
Which is a weird thing because, oddly enough, those are two of the
better
best
Disney
movies,
ones,
if not the best ones.
Yeah.
Rogue One is probably the best Star Wars movie Disney made.
I think it's between this and Force Awakens, but I agree.
Yeah, I would also agree. I think Solo is very good, though.
I think Solo is good, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, it's a weird thing to think about the Star Wars stories of like, that was kind of something they tried, whereas you would think that would just be money every single time.
Right.
But,
like, you would think this would be insanely profitable.
And it was.
I think it was, yeah.
Specifically, Rogue One was insanely profitable. But, I don't know, it's at the same time, it's like, should we revisit stuff that we've already, seen or we already know enough about on screen? Like, kind of talked about this on the Solo episode. Like, did we need a Solo movie? No. Like, we know enough about Han Solo. We don't need a Solo movie.
Right.
Same thing with Rogue One. Like, I think to a lesser extent. But did we need this movie? Not really.
No, we did not.
Like, it's good, but was it necessary? Probably not. And while I think Disney Star Wars isn't in a great spot right now, I do think that the idea of making your own kind of IP within Star Wars is pretty good. So,
yeah,
I don't think they're executing super well.
No, I would argue. I think they are making their own IP in the sense of like they introduce new characters and whatever. But okay, I'm about to spoil Rogue One. So if you haven't seen Rogue One, it's been out for 10 years. Everyone dies at the end.
Yes, it does.
So it's hard to create new IP.
10 years? I think
it's 2016, right? Because Force Awakens came out in 2015.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's crazy.
It's hard to say that they're creating new IP when you butt up against everyone's death.
I wouldn't say Rogue One is new IP, even though it's sort
even
of
Solo. Like, it's like these are all established characters.
Yeah, like Han can't die, Lando can't die,
and like all of the new characters die except for like Korra, I guess, but she's just never seen again.
Yeah, Kira is just
Kira.
Korra's Avatar.
Yeah.
No, Kira is just kind of a nothing burger. It's a weird thing. I think I understand what Disney was trying to do, though. Like, yeah, there are implied stories that could be cool to see on screen, and so I don't necessarily blame them. And I think Rogue One is a good movie. So, but okay, here's a question for you, Drew.
Okay.
Oh, wait, really quick. Welcome back to Stole My Line.
Yeah.
A Fireside Film Podcast. I'm Grant.
And I'm Drew.
This is episode 5 of our Star Wars Marathon. And
yes.
I'm very excited to talk about Rogue One today. If you haven't subscribed, by the way, consider hitting that subscribe button.
We're out here dropping daily for like 2 weeks.
Yes,
so.
And if you have a Star Wars hot take, please comment that below or email us at stolemylinepod@gmail.com.
Wow, we haven't dropped the email in a long time.
I know, it's been a minute, but we are going to do a Star Wars hot takes episode, so that'll be in like a week and a half, but we're cooking on that right now. So if you have hot takes, please send those in.
But if you like Star Wars,
yeah, we're
on this journey
for you right now. And
if you want to join us on this journey, if anyone joins us on the journey completely, that would be wild.
We are excited.
That would be a commitment from y'all.
It would be a commitment, but I mean, we're dropping this daily. All you have to do is watch daily. So
it's true.
Here's my question for you, Drew.
Okay.
After that digression, a lot of people have this in the upper echelon of Star Wars movies.
Yes,
I personally do. Is this a top-tier Star Wars movie?
I think it is.
Okay.
Now, I think there are some qualifications that come with this.
Okay.
as I have dove into Star Wars, and now that I am not a child,
Yes,
and blinded by nostalgia,
yes, exactly.
I think objectively they are worse than I thought they were.
Like the Star Wars movies?
Yeah. Granted, we've only seen at this point in our rewatch, I have seen up to New Hope. New Hope, incredible.
Yes.
Loved it.
Yes.
But prequels are like, Solo is good.
If you're going objectively from movie standpoint,
Right.
Now, Star Wars movie is kind of different, but from a movie standpoint, you're probably like, prequels are not that great.
So like main trilogy, I think is goated.
Yes.
And then I think Rogue One could slot 4 or even I don't hate 3.
That's where I have it in my personal
I know.
ranking.
Yeah.
And I would like to hear what it's worse than. And
Yeah.
like I have what I think it's worse than.
Yeah.
But if you're saying there's 3 or 4 movies it's worse than, then we kind of get into the debate land.
Right. That feels questionable.
But I feel like that conversation in and of itself puts it in the top tier.
I think it is a top tier Star Wars movie. I don't think like to me this is a 4-star movie.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like I still don't think the bar of a Star Wars movie in general is super high objectively.
Yeah, I would say the bar can be kind of low
Right.
at points, but I love Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean I love Star Wars too.
Okay.
We wouldn't be watching it's like 24 hours of Star Wars if we didn't love it.
We would not. Well, then building off of that, what did you think of Rogue One? I mean, you say it's like a 4-star movie. Last episode, was this last episode? It might have been 2 episodes ago, when we broke down my top 10.
I think it was last episode.
No, I think it was Revenge.
No, it was Solo because I haven't edited it yet. Solo's the only one I haven't edited
Oh, you're right. You're right.
in this current.
You're right.
time.
You're correct. Sorry, these all run together, guys. We broke down my Letterboxd top 10 that I'm currently kind of tinkering with. It might change. But my Letterboxd Star Wars top 10, I had Rogue One at 3, and you were like shocked.
I was shocked.
Are you shocked now?
No,
Okay.
I think 3 is a fair spot to put it. I think I was shocked just because I hadn't seen Rogue One in probably since it came out. Honestly,
Yeah. Really?
I mean, I think I've seen it 3 times. I think I watched it once in theaters, twice, like a year after.
Yeah. I had this on DVD back in 2016 because I didn't have a Blu-ray player. Now Blu-rays are my obsession, but at the time I didn't have a DVD, or I had a DVD player, not Blu-ray. And I got Rogue One on DVD. I remember showing it to some other friends, and they like all thought it was amazing. And I loved Rogue One. I watched it all the time for probably like a year and a half.
Wow.
And then I don't think I've touched it much since.
Okay.
Maybe I've watched it once or twice,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like this is me really revisiting it. But I loved it when it came out. So
I think it is very good. I think Greg Fraser,
oh yeah,
who's
I
the
mean,
cinematographer,
this was kind of what started to vault him into that really upper echelon.
he is phenomenal at his job.
Yes, he is killer. Everybody knows it.
I think the scale of this movie
Oh, it's great.
and like the way this presents the Empire,
Yeah.
like I think this is in cinematic Star Wars, like in movies, this is the scariest the Empire is, in my opinion.
That's probably fair.
Like I think with the main trilogy, they're trying to be scary, but also it's 1977.
Yeah,
so
like-
you're like it's kind of corny.
if we're talking about what the Empire does, A New Hope might be the scariest because
Right.
they blow up planets.
Right.
But somehow them only harming planets a lot is so much scarier, partially because of the scale and cinematography.
I mean, I think the cinematography and the music add so much.
Oh, it's so good.
By the way, Greg Fraser and Michael Giacchino both worked on this and the Batman,
Oof.
and I think like both vibes and the way the movie makes you feel are through the roof.
Yeah, I would completely agree. I think another element of this movie that really stuck out to me was the production design.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
yeah, it's so good.
This movie is a weird thing because it is pretty much a direct prequel to A New Hope. It
Yeah.
has this thing of like, it needs to feel quasi 70s and very tangible. Like, it needs to feel a little bit like A New Hope, but modernized.
Right.
And then it also, the tone of the movie is super gritty and self-serious. Like, this is, in my opinion, the most self-serious Star Wars is.
Yeah,
If you watch A New Hope, which I just watched, it's like kind of fun.
it
Like,
is
it's
very
swashbuckling.
like fantasy almost esque.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And then Rogue One is like, this is war.
I mean, it's like the Vietnam. It feels very Vietnam War esque as
Yeah.
they're in the jungle and like.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's so self-serious, and A New Hope is not that self-serious. Like it's
I think
kind
it's
of,
trying to be, but again, it's like,
but it's not really trying to be.
Man, maybe not.
It's supposed to be like a blockbuster.
yeah.
Which I know it kind of invented the blockbuster.
I also think it was, such a different time.
Yeah. Movies were just different, but like to watch A New Hope immediately after watching Rogue One, like
It is a little bit of whiplash.
This is like so serious, and then it's like Darth Vader comes in and he's like this.
Yeah.
Hands on hips, and like yes, there's threats and stuff, but it's not the most realistic. Whereas Rogue One tries to be very realistic.
Right.
Like Rogue One feels like if Star Wars was real, this is what it would be like.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't really know what I'm trying to say there. I didn't really have a question. That was just my
It's
thought.
just a statement. I do have a problem with this movie.
Okay.
And it's not the movie's fault.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
It's Disney's fault. But
Okay,
it's
everything's Disney's
It's
fault.
not even Disney's fault. Disney did a good thing here,
Yeah, this is a good thing.
which I think it made this movie worse.
Oh no.
I think Andor,
Okay.
the show,
Hit show.
which is phenomenal, by the way,
Immaculate.
absolutely incredible, makes Rogue One worse as opposed to better. And I think Disney has hit this problem, and we've talked about this in the recent episodes. I think we talked about it on Revenge of the Sith, but like, of giving their characters so much depth beforehand,
And then in the movie,
and then in the movie, I mean, honestly, Clone Wars with Anakin,
which Clone Wars wasn't Disney, but
yeah,
still.
Lucas, Disney,
Yes.
the Star Wars universe has this problem.
Yes.
So Clone Wars with Anakin, the movie Solo with Han Solo,
Yes.
like when you go,
They feel very different.
he's a good guy at the end of Solo, and then he comes in A New Hope, and he's not a good guy.
He's definitely a gangster.
He is, yeah. I mean, he's a smuggler. He's super selfish.
Yes.
And at the end of Solo, he makes a very selfless decision.
Which is the same thing. It's kind of similar in some ways to his character arc in A New Hope, except he's
Yeah,
worse at the beginning.
exactly.
In A New Hope. And so, yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying. And so you're saying with Andor, it's the same thing with Cassian.
With Cassian, he has trust issues.
Yes.
This is established basically the whole show.
Yes.
I mean, I will give a light spoiler for Andor, so if you care, skip 20 seconds. Luthen,
Yes.
the character, played
Yeah.
by Stellan Skarsgård. Phenomenal performance,
Great.
by the way.
He's killer.
Cassian basically never trusts him.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
In 24 hours of television.
Yep.
And then after an hour of Rogue One, Cassian comes and's like, all right, Jen, I trust you, and I have all my boys behind me, and we're going to fight for you. And I'm like, I don't buy that for a single second.
Do you think if in Andor they had planted more seeds of his trust towards the end of it, but like he's still in between, it would have played better?
Yes, I do, but I don't think they did. Like, I don't want to. You haven't seen Andor season 2, so I don't want to spoil where it leads.
I will, guys. I promise I will watch it. I'm just watching a lot of other Star Wars right now.
Yeah. Andor's character lands still in like kind of like he's definitely for the rebellion, but like he doesn't trust a lot of the politicking, and he just doesn't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Except for like a very few amount of people.
Well, let me kind of, as someone who hasn't seen the second season of Andor, which is just an oversight, and I am very sorry. I think the thing about Cassian in Rogue One is that his character arc, which is not like the most in-depth ever.
No, it's not.
But it feels complete in that he starts out as kind of a soldier that is willing to follow any order from his higher-ups without question.
Yep.
Like he is very much a soldier, a hand of his higher-ups. And then he's kind of asked to make decisions and do things that he doesn't really agree with.
Yep.
And then he still wants to help the rebellion at all costs. Like that's kind of where he starts out. But I think he becomes a little more autonomous / following Jen, but like I will make the decision that is best for the rebellion, not just the thing that I'm told to do.
Yes.
It is so smoky right now.
I know you're crying.
Yeah, it's bad. Keep going though.
I-
What do you think about that as it plays in with Andor?
I mean, I agree with what you say 100%. I think within the context of Rogue One, Cassian's arc is good.
How does it play as like kind of an ending to his character from Andor?
I think it's pretty bad because,
Bad. Okay.
I mean, yeah, if you watch Andor into Rogue One does not. It feels like two different Cassian Andors.
Really?
Because, I mean, Cassian goes through the arc of like, who am I? What do I believe? What is a rebellion?
Mm-hmm.
Like midway through season 2.
Yeah.
And then he starts to kind of rebel against rebellion in the sense of like he's already doing what he thinks is right. Like he has his character arc in Rogue One in like episode 5 of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then he moves past that and they work it out, and then it's like, all right, Rogue One happens and we completely reverse everything
And
that we've established.
He's kind of back to a soldier that follows orders.
And we're back to the soldier that follows orders, and then he has, I mean, literally, this is not really a spoiler either. The scene where they steal a ship happens twice.
Really?
It happens from like the rebellion. It happens in Andor.
And then in Rogue One.
In Rogue One.
You would think they'd get better security. Yeah, that's definitely interesting because it's like Andor's great. Again, I haven't seen it all, but it's great as a standalone thing. Like, it is incredible. Rogue One is great as a standalone thing. And it doesn't play great right into A New Hope, like back to back. Because mainly because they're from like a 40-year difference.
Yeah, I think that's more of like a time thing than a plot thing.
And then to hear that it doesn't play seamless with Andor, like there's somebody could watch Star Wars and they could watch all of Andor, probably go right into Rogue One and then right into A New Hope.
Yeah.
And would it feel kind of like whiplash?
I think it depends on who you are. If you're just an average person, you'd probably be well. I think it kind of would feel like whiplash.
Like, to me, mentally, Rogue One should be kind of like a finale to Andor, even though it wasn't written that way.
Right.
But, like, if you're taking Andor how it is, like, Rogue One is the end of Cassian Andor's story, so it should conclude that.
I don't think it does very well. I think it reverts Cassian's character, and then a new Cassian emerges, and then he dies.
Which, we got to scale out a little bit. Because, like, that's not necessarily, like you said, it's not Rogue One's fault. It's not the writer's fault.
I mean,
like, maybe of Andor, but, like, not of Rogue One, which it might be the same writers.
It is the same writers.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Then you guys suck. No,
I'm
I'm kidding.
Andor's good. You don't suck.
No, we're nitpicking here. I do think that Rogue One probably works better as a standalone thing, which is weird to say.
I agree.
As something that has a lot of other properties on it.
And as a standalone thing, I think it's very good.
Yeah.
What do you think about Jyn?
See, it's a weird thing because Rogue One's kind of fast. Like,
yeah, it does move quickly.
And, like, I think you understand Jyn and Galen really well. I think some of the side characters can maybe get lost in the sauce, but they're all pretty memorable. Like, in my opinion, it has a great ensemble of characters.
I mean, even like Bodhi, who like I would say out of any character, it would be him who get lost.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, Guardians of the Wills are great. Like, Saw's great. There's a lot of great characters. And so, obviously, I love K2. But Jyn as a protagonist probably isn't super strong.
I would agree. I don't think she's super strong.
But it's not like she's a detractor from the movie either. Like, I'm fine with following her. I don't have a ton of emotional attachment to her. I think Felicity Jones is great. Like,
I agree.
I think her character is serviceable, but she doesn't carry the movie, but she doesn't really have to because the ensemble carries.
Yeah, this feels much more like an ensemble movie as opposed to Jyn as the lead.
Like, if you were asking me, name 10 characters you really care about in Star Wars, Jyn Erso will not be in a list of 10, 20, maybe even 30.
20? I think, well...
I care more about Cassian than I care about Jyn.
Yeah, I agree.
I care more about probably 5 or 6 characters from the Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah,
easily.
Valid.
Easily.
No, I do think Cassian might be my favorite Star Wars character.
Oh, wow.
Which is crazy.
Over Obi-Wan?
Yeah, maybe.
And Han? We'll talk about that maybe on the Hot Takes episode.
Yeah, that might be my hot take, honestly.
That Cassian is the best Star Wars character. I'm getting a FaceTime from randos. Nope. Literally on no numbers. It's great. So I think how I feel about Rogue One is like positive, and it's just not really the most normal movie. And it's kind of a weird thing. Like, it's super fast paced. You're all over the galaxy. I thought that early on, like, and there's a new planet, and there's a new planet.
Which I like.
No, it works great.
Yeah.
It's super self-serious. It doesn't play like almost anything else in Star Wars.
That's true.
But for some reason, it just works really well.
Yeah, I agree.
Same thing with Jyn. Like, she's not really the normal Star Wars protagonist of, this is the person I can root for. Like, you care about her, but she's kind of just the main character in an ensemble of a lot of really good characters.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Sorry if that was long-winded, but that's how I feel about Jin.
Do you think Krennic is a good antagonist?
See, it's weird because he's like not the head of the snake at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he's behind. Oh my gosh.
Tarkin.
Thank you. I was thinking Thrawn. I'm like different T Imperial guy. He's behind Tarkin.
You mean Thrag.
I almost did say Thrag too. Oh my gosh, so many villains. Behind Tarkin, who's behind Vader, who's behind the Emperor.
Yeah.
And so it's this weird dynamic of like he's the bad guy, but he's also fighting his own battle, and he's
against the Empire. Yeah.
But
not really. But
he doesn't really care about the Empire as much as like, I mean, he does, but he cares a lot more about just the Death Star.
Yeah.
And I think he's really interesting. Like,
I think he is too.
I will say like he's not the most threatening, but you have Vader in this movie,
right?
So you don't need a huge threat factor. I would say he's kind of threatening, like the opening scene where he's like, "Yeah, we're taking you. This is just how it is." Like that's kind of threatening.
Yeah.
I'd say he's a pretty good villain. He's not like a top 5 Star Wars villain.
No,
but
I agree.
He's pretty high quality for what he does in this movie.
I agree.
So I think Ben Mendelsohn kills it.
I think he does too. I will say, Darth Vader has the sauce in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Like the scene where he comes in and just murks the rebels.
This is probably Darth Vader at his most threatening.
Like it is shot like a horror movie.
Yeah. It's like if you saw it at the end of the hallway, you're like, I'm just dead. I'm dead. What do you do?
It's scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I mean, that scene, I was watching Rogue One, but I had to work on some stuff. And then when that scene popped up, I like shut my
the
computer.
laptop.
I was like, all right, we're here.
It's time to lock in.
That's like probably, is that like a top 3 scene in Star Wars?
Low key.
That one, Revenge of the Sith, you were the chosen one, and then I am your father. That might be the 3.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, I've seen.
I Am All the Jedi from Rise of Skywalker is like number 4. I'm just kidding. It's just terrible.
I lost my train of thought. I've just seen sick edits, and like they all start with like it's completely dark, and then the red lightsaber comes.
Oh,
it's
so
just
good.
that. Oh my, it's
Greg Fraser just
so
cooking.
good. It's so good.
This movie had a crazy production history too, and like had a ton of reshoots. But
really,
it's the same thing with Solo, and somehow they tumbled out of that mess into like a very good movie.
Here's the thing, Disney.
I think it was Kathleen Kennedy, dude. I'm not even kidding. I think she like just could not get it together.
Oh, I feel like Disney is never confident as a whole, never confident in their IP or their directors.
Yeah, they aren't having the right people.
Yeah, I mean, like it's
you had Gareth Edwards was good, but you had Greg Fraser in your back pocket, and now he's doing Dune and Batman, and now 4 Beatles.
The Beatles biopics.
No, you should have locked him in while you had the chance.
Yeah, for real.
I don't understand it,
but it's okay.
Yeah, no, it is okay. Okay, let me look at my notes app. I have a question for you, and this is kind of about plot in general, because I think the plot, if you don't really think about it, you're just like along for the ride, and it's at breakneck speed, so you're great.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's some things, especially on this watch, that I clocked that I was kind of like, I don't understand why this is the way it is.
Right.
The biggest one for me is I have no idea why the rebels want to kill Galen Erso. It makes 0 sense. Sorry, go ahead.
I've come up with one reason.
I have a
Potentially.
reason. I have a reason, but it's not from a story. It's from a production writing standpoint. But
okay.
Go.
I mean, my reason is, well, let's see if I can remember how the story goes. If because in the beginning they don't know if the Death Star is operational.
That's true.
They know that it's being worked on and close to being done. So and they know that Galen is crucial to the construction of the Death Star.
Yes.
So as the rebels, I would be like, all right, we know where this guy is. Let's take him out so that the Death Star construction can stop for at least some time, and we have more time to kill or like to use.
Yeah, and I understand that. Like that being a motive for his death makes complete sense.
Now, the moment the Death Star is used, I don't have any idea.
Well, yeah, the Jedha thing happens like before, and he still has the orders to kill him. But
right.
That's even before that. If this thing is as operational as it can be, you have Jyn Erso in your back pocket. Why would you not extract Galen? Why would?
Yeah.
Like, it makes 0 sense why you wouldn't try to extract Galen first.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Like even after Jedha, like before Jedha, why would you not try to extract Galen? It does not make any sense to me. Like
Yeah, because here's what you know. You know that he's at least a rebel sympathizer, or was.
And you have his daughter.
And you have his daughter.
All you have to do, like, if he's not compliant, which we know he would be, but, like, if he wouldn't be...
Then you kill him.
No, not even... Well, yes, that's, like, your failsafe. But you have the daughter there that you just are like, we'll kill Jin if you don't tell us the Death Star plans.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then he's just like,
genius.
okay. Which, obviously, you wouldn't... But, like, I don't know why we jump to kill Galen Erso so quickly.
When he has all the information.
Yeah,
right.
like, he would be a huge steal for the Rebels, and instead, he's just, like, going to be killed.
Yeah.
Now, as a failsafe, that makes sense, but that wasn't Cassian's orders. Cassian was just like, kill on sight.
Yeah.
And it would have made sense of, like, if you can't get him out of there, you just shoot him.
Right.
Like, that would have made so much more
100%.
sense. So, I don't know. Like, that's something that that doesn't really make sense to me, besides the writer saying, we want there to be more gray area.
It's a great tension point between Cassian and Jin.
Yeah, that's true.
But it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I think... From a writing standpoint, having the Rebels feel more gray area.
Right. They're
unless,
not like the
heroes.
cookie cutter good guys.
Because that's kind of where Cassian is too. Like, they will kill for what they want to accomplish, just like the Empire. And so it's a weird thing that, like, I think it's cool that the movie plays with that, but I don't know why we go so hard on that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Which might seem nitpicky, but it's just something I thought about. So, I don't know. Are there any plot things that stuck out to you that you're like, I don't know, why does Saw Gerrera accept death? It doesn't make any sense.
That was also kind of weird.
I don't really get it, but...
I mean, I like that Saw left, because at the end of Andor, I think they're still, like, working together a lot. But he was leaning more extreme.
Yes.
So I like that we've kind of concluded that of, like, all right, Saw Gerrera has decided to be an extremist.
Yeah.
And I like that there's tension there amongst... the same side. Like, that's interesting.
Yes.
Why does he accept death? I don't really know. Maybe because it's poetic and
but,
they
like, here's the
didn't
thing.
need him anymore
From
in the
a
movie.
story standpoint, maybe it is one of those things of, like, we want to show that these characters can die, but, like, it doesn't really matter.
But at the end, you're killing everyone off anyway. So,
yeah, like, the impact is at the end, so this feels a little cheap. Doesn't make the Jedha explosion more impactful.
I mean, it might be one of those things of,
maybe.
like, you don't see Saw in 4, 5, and 6. So...
Right.
But, again, that's so lame. Like, I don't like that. We, in a galaxy far, far away, if we cannot have characters hiding in the galaxy and we have to kill everyone off on screen, what are we doing?
Who's to say Saul wouldn't have just stayed on Jedha, or he was just part of the rebellion, like Hera was from Rebels, and we just never see her. Like, that's what Rebels does, is leave, at least Hera in the rebellion.
Or Ahsoka and Maul and all these people who have, like...
Yes, they're in the galaxy.
On screen, but...
They just kind of avoid the movies, which is funny. But, like,
the cameras.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why Saul dies, but...
I think it's kind of dumb, but...
Is there anything else that you were like, I don't know why this is the way it is, or...
I think my biggest thing was, why are we trying to kill Galen?
Yeah. Yep.
I think overall the plot is pretty well written, though.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, we're nitpicking right now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess with the rest of the movie, what all did you think of it? Like, maybe we can get into our movie rating of what you should do with Rogue One, which I think
we should.
But were there any other moments that stuck out to you, or any sequences that you were like, I forgot about this, and it's great?
I mean, again, like, Greg Fraser was the biggest standout, and just, like, the cinematography of this movie is so good.
Yeah, it's...
And I wish that 7, 8, and 9 look like this, and that Solo... I mean, this movie is awesome just to watch.
Yeah. I do think all the Disney movies look pretty good.
I agree.
Like, I know that not all of them look as good as this one, but they all still look pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, actually, before we do our rating, is this okay if we hop into really quick the CGI?
Yeah, we should.
Specifically with the de-aging, it's been 10 years.
This was like a big tension point for people when this movie came out.
It was heavily debated, specifically with Tarkin and then also with Leia at the end of it. How do you feel about it? 10 years removed.
I honestly think if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Maybe.
Really?
I do think they feel a little off, but I don't think they feel off enough to, like, where if you didn't tell any, like my mom, I watched this with my mom, my dad, and my sister, and my mom didn't know.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I think to me, it looks pretty photoreal for the most part. Like, you can kind of tell if you have the eye for it until Tarkin and Krennic share a frame.
Yeah.
And then you're like, that one's CGI, that one's real.
Right.
But like they both still look very good, Leia and Tarkin. It's more just like, I think I can tell that it's CGI when they're up close with a real person.
Right.
But I don't know. I think it's aged pretty.
I think
pretty
it was a decent choice. I'm not mad about it, but
I think recasting, which is just so baffling to me with Disney, that they put all this work into not recasting, and then immediately go recast Han Solo.
yeah, that's true.
I don't know, which is fine. Like I love Alden Ehrenreich, but I just make up your mind, Disney.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't get it. But you think it's aged okay?
I think it's fine.
Do you think it will ultimately age well?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll age better than the prequels when it comes to CGI.
Lowest bar of all time. Okay, let's get into our rating.
Okay,
How do we feel about Rogue One right now? I think
I'm in between theater and Blu-ray.
I'm going to go ahead and say I think this should be Blu-ray, but I will hear a theater argument.
I don't hate Blu-ray.
I think this is very rewatchable.
I think it is.
I think if you want the best of Star Wars on Blu-ray, if you are to own only 3 Star Wars movies, which I am striving to own them all, but
Only 3?
if you're to own only 3, this is one of the 3 to own.
I would say only 4.
Okay, well, we'll say only 4. This one in the original trilogy, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's fine. I think this is good enough to own on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are we going to rank it? This is where it gets interesting.
We are getting dicey here. Okay.
Where are we going to rank it in our rankings?
Star Wars. I'm pulling these up right now. These are our Star Wars rankings.
Let's see if I think I can do it. At 1, we have Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, I haven't even written any of these down.
2,
Yes, we do.
we have Solo.
Yes.
3, we have Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
And then 4, we have Phantom Menace.
Okay. Solo's better than the Phantom Menace, yes or no? Or no, not Solo, sorry. Rogue One is better than Phantom Menace.
100%.
Rogue One is better than Attack of the Clones.
100%.
Rogue One is better than Solo.
Yes.
We left 100%. We went to like 90% on that one. Rogue One is better than Revenge. And it is. But we also said that our criteria is best Star Wars movie.
Right. I think objectively it is 100%. But I think we have to include the moments. But Rogue One had great moments.
It has the moments that I would say rival. I mean, we just said the Vader scene rivals You Were the Chosen One.
We did.
So, like, it kind of matches. And
This
it has
is
a
hard.
lot less low points.
This is how. Oh, you're so right. Everything you're saying is true.
Give me an argument for why Revenge of the Sith should be
Because
higher.
it's iconic. It's iconic.
But so is Vader in the hallway.
I think it's less iconic.
Okay,
You are the chosen
marginally.
one. No, because you say to anyone on the street, "You are the chosen one." They're like, "Oh yeah, that's from Revenge of the Sith." You can't say,
Yeah,
"What's your
I
favorite
know,
Vader
no.
moment?" They're not. If you say, "What's your favorite Vader moment?"
You
They're
could
not
also
going to say.
listen.
Rogue
Your
One.
argument, yes, I understand, but also like with the prequels, you could say I don't like sand to someone on the street, and they'd be like Attack of the Clones. Like it. Yes,
True,
the recognizability is good. Not
true.
always a good thing. Although I do think
you're
for
right.
that scene it's a good thing,
You're correct.
but it's not everything. Because I would say the quality of the scene is just as good for the hallway scene.
I would say it's better, but I think it's less iconic.
There's maybe like a little plot hole of like why didn't Vader just force grab the plans, but like
well, yeah.
let's overlook that for 1 minute.
Is Rogue One better than Revenge of the Sith?
I don't think they hinge also on their best moments too. Like that's a very strong point, but they're kind of equal, and
But Revenge of the Sith had more low points.
it does.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we should do it.
I don't know. I think we should, but I don't think I can say the words. I think.
Do I need to say it?
You have to say it for me.
Rogue One is slotted in our number 1 slot with Revenge of the Sith closely behind.
Wow,
It's brutal.
that's painful. It
That
really is.
I think the next 2 episodes are going to be pretty set, and then when we get to Return of the Jedi, after that it just all goes to crap.
yeah,
Like, where are we going to rate this? But I feel good about this. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like you're going to sleep on it tonight, and you're
and
going
then
to
wake up and be like, "That was the right decision."
yes.
Yeah.
It's like the Solo line where it's like, I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I accept it. So that's how it feels sometimes with Disney Star Wars guys. I feel good about that.
Okay, I do too.
I feel good about Rogue One.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a great experience. This is definitely one if you haven't seen it in a while.
You should rewatch it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's good.
Drew, what do we got tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we are jumping way back in time. 1977, baby.
Yes.
New Hope.
Yes.
Which is good.
I'm so excited. Honestly, I hadn't watched it in a while.
I hadn't either.
And I sat down and I watched it. I was like, man, this is a good movie.
I enjoyed myself. I was like, this is a good story.
Yeah, it is. I think the dialogue's very good.
Yeah.
It's very well written, and the world building is probably
so good.
some of the best Star Wars world building out there.
I mean, this establishes
a ton.
70 years of
You have to
whatever.
like. It's kind of like drinking from a fire hose a little bit with world building, and it just packages it so well to where by the end of it, you're like, I know what the Force is, and we just blew up the Death Star.
Yeah.
And you didn't, if you had just watched it for the first time, you didn't even know those concepts before the movie. By the end, you were fully on board. Like, it's so good.
I understand why this was like a revolution.
Yeah,
I really do.
We'll talk about it more tomorrow. But hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the rest of our Star Wars marathon. Last Jedi debate is on the horizon.
It's on the horizon.
And
it's going
I haven't
to be
revisited
brutal.
The Last Jedi in probably 5 years. So it's going to be...
I don't think I have either.
Honestly, this is going to be a very interesting discussion.
Yeah, it is.
So stay tuned for that. We also... The Sheep Detectives review might have just come out. We're still ironing out some of the scheduling, but we got a lot of great stuff coming out.
It's
Backrooms
true.
at the end of the month.
Yep.
So stick around. Comment below your Star Wars hot takes and take a break.
And enjoy a film.